Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Shemi Shai Wahara Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostle of GreatMillStone, and honors you brothers that be pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is going to be a quick video going into this topic here, okay, of New Yorkers fearing a so-called alien invasion. And pretty much, I'm not going to really go into the article so much. What I'm going to go into biblical prophecy, okay, what the scriptures say with regards to the Mosiah, his son, the son of the Mosiah returning, which he's gonna come with the chariots of heaven, okay, to render judgment upon this place. So I'll read a little bit of the excerpt, and then I'll go into the scriptures. So it says, New Yorkers fear, okay, alien invasion after mysterious blue light, okay, floods city skyline. A mysterious blue light rising over Queens Thursday sowed mass confusion in metropolis of nearly 9 million people as thousands of city dwellers took to their social media feeds to express fears that aliens might have finally arrived, only to learn that the source of light was quite pedestrian. Okay, so that's what happened, and you can see here the image. Okay, and you can see the image again. Okay, and you know that's the Twitter, okay, Twitter feed. Now let's go into the scriptures, because there is an event that's coming within the Bible. So that was pedestrian, but guess what? There is going to be an event like this within the script that's spoken about within the scriptures, where a great fear is going to fall upon a lot of people, man, because this is going to be the judgment that goeth over the earth. Now let me get a few other precepts. Okay, there is going to be what these people call an alien invasion. Okay, this book of Zechariah, the 5th chapter. Let's start on there. So it says, I turned and looked, and I lifted up my eyes and behold, and looked. And behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I said, I see a flying roll, the length thereof 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. So this was a small chariot. Okay. And then said he, or a small UFO, if you want to call it that. All right. So he said, and then he said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the earth. All right, of the whole earth, for everyone that stealeth. All right, because Esau, the people that are in power right now, Job 9 and 24. All right, Esau is he's in power right now, and he basically stole all of the resources from the earth. All right, and he says, everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on the side of it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on the that side of it. Okay, so this is the curse that goeth forth over the whole earth. Now, why is it a curse? You're gonna find out. Pretty much the people that rule the world have ruled the world in wickedness, and they ruled the world in unrighteous dealings, and therefore the Most High's got a great judgment coming for them. Now let's read this, the book of 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. All right, and the first verse on down, it says, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose from the sea. Okay, arose a wind from the sea, of which that word sea just means Shemayim, the skies, the waters. Okay, from a body of waters. Okay, it's not when you see the word sea within the scriptures, it's not necessarily talking about the sea. It's just talking about a great body of waters. Okay, because the Hebrew word there is Shemayim, right? That it moved all the waves thereof, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen underneath him. And whensoever his voice went out, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. Right after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the earth. Because just like how you seen people posting pictures like this, pretty much when this thing happens, it's gonna be like the whole earth is gonna see it. Here it is. It was only seen in New York, but when the Lord comes with his great fathership, okay, then pretty much everyone's gonna see that. Okay, it's gonna be a major event. Everybody's gonna see that chariot, and you're gonna have the people, the men of the earth, stop the war that they're having, the World War III that they're having between themselves, and pretty much they're gonna try to fight against the Lord. Okay, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered unto him a multitude of men of number from the four winds of the earth to subdue that man that came out of the skies. Okay, but I beheld, he had graven himself a great mountain. Okay, and this is the bit that they were seeing, right? Or they thought that they were seeing. They thought they were seeing a great chariot, a great alien invasion, which is gonna happen. Okay, it says, but it's not gonna be aliens. It's gonna be the Lord's return. Okay, let's not get it confused. It's gonna be the Lord's return. Okay, within the chariot. Okay, with the fathership. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or the place where the hill was cut or graven. So pretty much when you saw this particular chariot, okay, when they seen this particular chariot, can you see that this is just a pedestrian light, right? But if this was a chariot, okay, pretty much you can see that there is a beginning and an end. Okay, there's a point of which the so-called image starts and stops. Okay, but when the actual chariots of the Lord comes, okay, which is this great fathership, basically you ain't gonna be able to see the start point, and the stop point is gonna be so large. All right, that's why he was saying I would have seen the region where the hill was graven, right? But I could not. And after this, and I beheld, and lo, there was gathered unto him. And after this I beheld, lo, they which gathered together to subdue him were so afraid. So they're gonna try to fight against that chariot. So this whole thing is gonna be like it's televised, man. Okay, you're gonna have the armies of the world, okay, stop their so-called World War III that they're having with each other. All right, and they're gonna try to fight up against this extraterrestrial force, which is the Lord returning to do judgment upon this place. Going back onto the book of Zechariah, the 5th chapter, where it says, "This is the curse that goeth over the earth." Okay, let me just hit a little bit more. It said, "And after this I beheld, and lo, they were gathered together to subdue him, but so afraid, but yet does fight, because the Most High is gonna put upon him the spirit to come up against him." Okay, to come up against the Son, the Son of the Lord. Now let me go hit another precept. And I don't want to go back online because people are going to be messaging. Let's go get it in here. Okay. Okay, so let me go to the book of Joel. Now the book of Joel, 3rd chapter. Okay, Joel 3:1. It says, "Behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, when the Lord is delivering his people, okay, he will also gather all the nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and he shall plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations." Okay, so that's dealing with what? That's dealing with the World War III. Okay, and the deliverance of the people of the Lord. So when they're gonna leave off of the fight that they're having against each other. All right, I think it might even say that within the Apocrypha. Okay, they're gonna leave off the fight that they're having with each other and come up against the Lord. Let's see if I can quickly find it. Bear with me. Let me read from the 25th verse. It might say after. So 2 Ezra 13:25, 25, it says, "This is the meaning of the vision." So we just read it a second ago. "Whereas thou sawest a man coming out of the midst of the sea, the same is he whom the Most High hath kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature." Who is the creature? We just read it in the 12. Just read it within the book of Joel, the 12 tribes of Israel. "And he shall order them that are left behind." It says, whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth came out a blast of tempest, and that he neither held nor sword nor instrument of war, but the rushing of him destroyeth the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation thereof. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Who is the Lord going to deliver? The children of Israel. We read it within the book of Joel. Okay, the remnant of them. Okay, not everybody, but the remnant of them. All right, so when you see that massive chariot come, it ain't coming for everybody, man. It's coming for the remnant of the people, because what's going to be happening on the earth is going to be a cleansing process by way of fire. The book of 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, tells you that. Okay, and one shall undertake to fight against another. So you're going to have, just prior to the Lord's appearing, you're going to have a lot of nations rising up against nations, as you see now. Okay, shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, a place against another, a people against another, and a realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I have showed thee. Then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle that they have won against another. This is it. And they was going to fight up against the Lord, and the innumerable multitude which shall be gathered together that thou sawest, willing to come and overcome him by fighting, but he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared as and builded like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. Okay, and you can read the rest for it. You can read the rest for it. It's gonna make even more sense. Okay, but pretty much this is talking about the deliverance of the 12 tribes of Israel. So pretty much you can have it to where it's the next time or the next second time or whatever. But pretty much soon, this ain't gonna be no pedestrian event. This is actually gonna be the chariots of the Lord. Okay, coming to deliver his people. Okay, coming to deliver his children. Okay, from the terrible situation that we're in right now underneath Esau serving this judgment. Okay, and for a lot of people, this ain't gonna be a good thing. Okay, Lord's will, I'll be of the elect, and this is gonna be a good thing for me. But for the rest of the world, it's gonna be a terrible thing, because it's gonna bring about a lot of great death and judgment. Okay, so hopefully that was a edification. With that, I'm gonna say, oh, praise unto Yahweh, Shimi Ashai, Horror, Kakadash, double honors unto the Apostle GreatMillStone, ownership of the pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.